The more beams, we control the amount of heat generated. This way, we have more variables. So two beams. Or seven. Or greetings, greetings, greetings. That we run for shorter periods of time. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Tea Time with Kitty. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed the beautiful weather outside today. I'm just checking in on something. Um, my sister just texted me and said that she's waiting, so I just need to make sure that. Okay, so I guess we are there. Okay, so welcome, welcome, welcome to Tea Time with Kitty. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful day. We're going to start up. We're going to kind of jump right in this time because we have a discussion that we want to talk about. And if I could just get some hellos in the chat box, I'm just trying to see if some of my male audience has tuned in with me for today so that we can get the discussion started momentarily. Right now, we're going to first start off with the name of this topic today is I Don't Like That. So you know how when we're hey Nisi, you know how when we're children, we're able to kind of like voice our opinion and talk about what we don't like. However, as adults, it's sometimes not as acceptable in our world. So I know that I'm really working on addressing things that I don't like to so that I can um give more give more feedback and to be honest, and it's also about being in touch with self. So if you have your tea ready, we're going to get started. The first thing I want to talk about is my sister locks. My sister locks, I started my sister locks, it will be 2 years the 31st of this month. So I'm in the process of taking the front out because I just don't like it. Like I pay a lot of money for these. It's a huge investment. Hey sister, Karen, Sharon, my son and his family. And right, so I don't know. That wouldn't be freedom. Maybe that's she maybe. Okay, my niece. Okay. So I'm taking them out because I don't like the edges. So I've been kind of like dealing with that because I have like it has grown a lot. Like I'm noticing the growth now that I want to take the edges out. So everything that you see left out on the sides, like my ponytail is going to stay. That's why I'm keeping it separated. It's getting washed tomorrow. But everything in the front is going to come out, and I'm going to wait a few months. Hey, sister. And I'm going to take them out. And some of the things I'm doing is better hair management. Like when I went to have someone look at my scalp, they were saying that, from looking at my scalp, that they can see I'm not getting enough water, not enough moisturizer. Oh, Virginia, okay, baby. And things of that nature. So I'm doing more moisturizing. I'm going to start doing a little bit more moisturizing to my natural hair. So I've been able to comb some of them out. I didn't want to scare y'all with all my gray hair, but I have been able to comb some of them out. So I got a little length, but I'm not going to focus on length. I'm going to get these out, and then I'm going to get them started over. So I'm putting like vitamin E oil on my edges so that they can thicken up, because my goal is, I don't know if anybody remember back in the day, we used to wear something called pixies, and it's kind of like a really wild style that we used to go to the gallery and get. The style was about $280, and they did your hair in a lot of little individuals, and then you could kind of play around with it. I always put mine up in ponytails and all those types of things. So that's my goal with that, to take the edges off because I want to be able to get that nice ponytail. And we're going to do some more talk down the line about natural hair. But I just definitely wanted to share that because I know that was one of the asks. Last week, someone suggested that we do a topic on natural hair. So I'm going to locate someone that can come out and talk to us about natural hair. But I just want to let you know, so you're all going to see me with wraps on probably starting next week because my goal is to have it all out. So I'm going to have a sip of tea. And then the next thing we're talking about, because remember this topic is I don't like that. So it's about things that you don't like. So someone did send me a text offline, and they said one thing that they don't like is when people invite you to events that don't require. I'm sorry, they invite you to the events that require a gift, but they don't invite you to events that do not require a gift. So how do you feel about that? Like, do anyone know where this particular viewer was going at when she said that? She said, like, if somebody's having a baby shower, um, or a wedding, you may get an invite to that. But if they're just having a girls' night or something like that, you're not invited to something like that. So how does that make you feel? Do anyone on the chat today know of a situation where you feel that people tend to invite you to things because they want your gift, but they don't invite you to um, any events that don't require a gift? Say your best no. Okay, say your best no. So have anyone experienced that though? Like, do you feel that people often do that? Because she wanted to share that because that's where that's how she's feeling right now as it relates to someone. So do anyone else ever have that feeling from someone? I know Tamika said say your best no. I know one of my sister friends from work, a co-worker, I had said to her, okay, so Flood said, no, I had said to her that I remember when we would go out to lunch and she wouldn't want a certain item on her sandwich. And when she didn't, then she went. If she didn't want that on her sandwich, she would send a whole sandwich back. And with me, I think that I've kind of figured out that I'm a little bit of passive aggressive because for me, if I ordered a sandwich and I didn't want pickles on it, and they put pickles on it anyway, I would more than likely probably just take the pickles off. But I do see the relevance of, hey, this sandwich is going back. Now I see that today that this sandwich is going back because this is not what I asked you for and what I'm not paying you for. So that's something that I definitely don't like at all. I know Dayon said I do not like that. Okay, so she says she doesn't like when people do that either. I haven't, but I think it depends on the relationship. See, that's where I was at with it all. So I was thinking that some things are not for everybody, or especially with COVID, it may be a smaller group that someone may want. So that's great feedback, Karen. That's pretty much where what I was thinking as well. But I know that walking into my truth, stepping into my truth, operating in my truth, excuse me, that's going to be something that I am going to do more of, being honest and saying what I don't like. Um, okay, so definitely depends on the relationship, must know where you stand and all your. Okay, so that's very important. So I guess knowing where you stand, that will help you not be offended, and that way you can kind of like know that it's nothing personal. It's just not something for you. So I think that makes sense. So when it's something for me, I normally try to invite anybody I can. I try to be mindful of COVID right now, because if it was left to me, I would have everybody everywhere. So I've definitely scaled back a couple of months ago when my brother caught COVID and the health issues that he had with that. It really made me respect others and not just myself. So even if you're healthy and you're strong and you haven't encountered COVID, it's kind of really unfair to push it on other people and pressure it. So that's definitely something that I've revisited in my life. So yes, amen. So I'm trying to see, do we have any males checking in? I know that I know my son is on. He's gonna be my manager because he's so great with this and getting my link out. So I know he's on. Is there any other males? Like if there's any other males on, if you could just chat, even if a male is sharing a screen. I know before some of my sisters told me that their spouse was near them while they were viewing it. So if anyone has a male near them, if they could just note, that, just give me the thumbs up if there's a male near you. Okay. And I thought that this particular topic that we're about to discuss, I thought it would be rather, I thought it would be kind of like a male and female type thing. But as I spoke with women, um, a lot of women agree. So here's the scenario. Okay. So I was reading something. I think I seen it on someone's page, and it says that if a guy wanted to propose to you, He's only 3 years old. Okay, great. If a guy wanted to propose to you, um, and make sure I have it right. Okay, so the guy wanted to propose to you, but instead of providing you with a ring, he provided you with paying off your student loan debt. Have anyone seen that come across Facebook? It's something to that nature. Let me see if I have a picture of it. Hold on one second, because I normally take a picture of everything. 1 second. So I want to make sure I'm saying it right before I get your feedback. Got so many files and so many. Oh, okay, here it is. So I'm going to read it to you. A man proposes to his woman with a receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in place of a ring. She thanks him, but she says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? So A is reasonable, B is ungrateful, C is smart, and D is dumb. So if you could just start putting in a chat which one of those letters that you think that the female is, and then we'll kind of go into it. So I'm going to read it again. A man proposes to his woman with a receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in place of a ring. She thanks him, but she says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? Okay, so let's see if we got any response. So we got a D, and that's from a male. Okay, so sister said, I'll purchase my own ring. I will take the student loan debt today, please and thank you. Okay. Anyone else? A is reasonable. B is ungrateful. So we got a D, dumb. Okay. And B is ungrateful. C is smart, and D is dumb. So Tamika, B. Okay, so the first one I want to tap on, while some of us are still probably trying to get their thoughts together on it. I see B twice. So B is ungrateful. So Karen and Tamika, you typed it in first. So Tamika, I just want to hear from you, like, what makes her ungrateful? And Karen, you can start typing away at it as well. Okay, I did. Okay, I think I'm on my student loan debt. Okay, so someone's texting me why they can't submit their response. So you can just text to me your response if you can't get through. I will take the student loan and get the ring later. Okay, so that's fair, Flood. So Tamika, do you have any input with the ungratefulness? Because I mean, like, I honestly think that maybe that is me being passive aggressive, because I honestly felt like I want the ring. Like, I don't know if I'm so old fashioned. And then another way I looked at it as, like, with my student loan, that gets me a tax break. You know, like, if someone may not have like a house or something or children to claim, your student loan is some tax break. Like, I would definitely want the ring. Now, it's definitely either or. But I just want to know what would be the take of being ungrateful. Student loan debt definitely gives us financial freedom. And I always look at long term. Long term is great, because the one thing what you said, long term, makes a lot of sense, Tamika, because I would say that even if something didn't work out, you still got your student loan pay, as opposed to a ring. We just throw that to a side. So that makes sense. Christian is just giving me the looky eyes, but I need him to respond. My student loan, no tax break for me. So your student loan doesn't help, because I claim my student loans. I'm a believer that marriage is about the relationship, not this. Okay, great, Karen, that's great. So Sharon also is going with B. Those are some great responses. But let's see. Someone said, okay, so they can take these exact student loan. I am so amazed that this many women would turn down the ring. Wow. Okay. I don't know what y'all talking about. I just tuned in. Okay. So Christian, what we're talking about is what my sister, Dr. Speaks. Okay. What we're talking about, Krishna, is it's a man who wanted to propose to his woman, and during his proposal, instead of providing her with a ring, he provided her with her student loan debt being paid off. So that's the topic right now. But the actual topic of today is I don't like that. So just talking about different things that you don't like, and kind of giving feedback. So we talked about several things, and then we got here. So Sarita says, I feel like he doesn't know that we went both. He could drop 5,000 on the ring and pay the loan down. Okay, so she wants, I like that. So Sarita feels that he could have just paid down on the ring, and once he paid down on the ring, no, pay down on the student loan and then drop 5,000. So she want to hold 5,000 on the ring. So okay, so you all are giving great feedback because you're definitely helping me, because me, honestly, I just wanted a ring. So you're definitely giving some insight. So it depends on your age. Okay. Flood with okay. So what if someone, okay, so now let's just revisit this. Okay. Cause I ain't like this. So y'all done just turn my topic around. Now, what if the person didn't have a student loan? Okay, hold on, let me read these two questions in. Hold on a second. The person sounds like a controlling man. Okay, so Dayon feels like it sounds like a person controlling man. Why would you make me choose? Red flag. If you're so kind, why not leave me? Let me have my ring and pay off the loan. Oh, she wanted all. Daughter, we here. I want it all. Look, I ain't got one yet, but I'm just saying, maybe I should look at that. Okay. People wear rings and have infidelity. And you're absolutely right, Tamika. I'm just saying, if he has 70,000 for one loan, he can spend 5. Yeah, so you want him to kind of like, yeah, that shows good management. Okay. Okay, purpose say it wasn't a choice. Okay, so what if you did not have a student loan? So if you all could chat, I need to take another sip of the tea because y'all are really chiming in on this. It was so my son Nathaniel said it wasn't a choice. So he just bought it too. Okay, okay. So you think that the woman should just take the student loan and heck with the ring? Okay. Okay, so let me see. I have some stuff coming in by text where people can comment. So let me try to catch up what they had to say. Okay, so okay, so why? Okay, so Kiki couldn't submit, so they can take these dang student loans off my hands. Okay, Kiki, I will get the ring later. Me either. Okay, she can't take. So Radiance couldn't type either. So she just says she wants them to pay her loan. I am amazed. Wow. So rings doesn't really mean much anymore. I will get the $70,000 in cash. Okay, I think you can get the ring later. Who makes the ring? What makes the ring a major? Okay, so Christian, you're saying that later, who makes the ring a major thing anyway? Some people judge. Okay, so that's a good point. Let me see. Okay, so someone wants me to read their message. I didn't see. Oh, Tanika, hi, daughter. Okay, I need all debt paid, and if he's able to pay my debt, he has good credit. He can still buy me a ring. So yeah, he can just charge it. Okay, can I see your credit report, please? Ooh, okay, I feel like the ring is just letting the public know that's going on, but it doesn't solidify the relationship. Very good point, daughter Regina. So Tarita then went all the way and she just wanted to buy her house. Okay, so she got that kind of money laying around. Yanni said she likes Auntie Flood. Let me get it in cash. Okay, so he sounds like a really decent man. So even though it may sound a little bit controlling, it also seems that he's a man that's truly about finances. But before I had took a sip of my tea, I had asked you all, what if you did have a student loan? I know a lot of us on here do have student loans. But some of us don't. Some of us may have went into their own personal business for self, so they may not have any student loans. So if they didn't have a student loan, would that have been a response? I know someone said something about buying a house. Would that be something that you would want, like not just my student loan, but any debt? Like not you just determine what debt, but could it be a conversation that we could kind of like have a conversation and you kind of tell me, we kind of look at together, because this man, if he's that strong with something like that, he may be able to help you get your credit. Because Lord can send him on over here, because at first I didn't want him to come because I wanted a ring, but I could just go get my ring, right? I could just go and get it. So thanks for helping me with that. He may want to have her exactly before marrying. Okay, so marrying, he want to make sure she's established. That's a really good point. Really good point. Credible and consistent employment, please. Okay, so okay, so all of that makes a whole bunch of sense. Okay, so okay, I would be impressed by a man paying off my student loans. Shoot the ring. They get shoot the ring. They get me may not even amount to my student loan. Oh, okay, okay. So Kiki basically said that she would be very impressed if the man paid off her student loan because the ring may not be as much anyway. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, okay. So with saying this, just piggybacking off of this topic a little bit, do you think have financial conversations prior to going into marriages? Like, what is your take on that? How do you feel about that? That's on point. That is good. So I appreciate my debt being deleted before marriage. Okay. Good credit and being debt free is more important. Okay, okay, Krishna. Okay. Um, and help me with my business investment. Okay. You bet. Okay. Okay. So that's very exciting. Okay. Um, okay, that was unique. Okay. So and if to mess up your loan already pay. Okay, so if it don't work out, you mess your loan already pay off. Okay, okay, great, great. Um, so that sounds. I just cannot. Y'all just don't know that I read that and I was struggling with that, and I really couldn't wait to share with y'all because I just thought women wanted a ring. Do you all think it have anything to do with times, like have times changed, like things are not really as old fashioned or as traditional? Do you think it has anything to do with that? Okay, finance is three for divorce. Okay, so there. Okay, so finance is at the top for divorces. Okay, so that's why you all are looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, okay. To get the finances together. So would that be a criteria for you all? I really need to hear. Would that be a criteria for you all to marry someone? I mean, like, like if I ain't got it all together, like I got a job, I make good money, but I got a couple of late things on my credit. Like, are those really deal breakers? Would you all be willing not to marry someone if they're in debt? Okay, so you think everyone should have a conversation? Because I mean, like, of course, y'all know I've never been married. I've been married mentally several times. I've been proposed to three, but I've never actually been married. So, is this something that they discuss in marriage counseling? Like, anyone go to marriage counseling? Is that something that's talked about? Okay. And that's how I see it, Sister Flat. I see it that marriage should be like a bridge. So I feel that both people should be able to stand alone on each end. And then when you come together, that makes that bridge sink together. Because if we're not both strong on our end, either one of us can cause the bridge to collapse. Okay. We can't both be in debt, right? So we both can't be broke. No, he may just need help organizing his. Okay, I like that. Current need help organizing his money because that's one of the reasons why I'm really ready to settle down. Like I feel like I do well for myself. I'm definitely financially stable. I've definitely has done great with repairing my credit whenever it has its ups and downs. But I think that it will help give me more of a balance. Okay. If you found it irresponsible, how would that work in a marriage? Well, there's plenty of people, Christian, that actually have marriages, and they're just broke together. So, I ain't gonna say broke. They just financially challenged together. Yeah, that's it. They're just financially challenged. Depends on what the debt was occurring and their plans for the said debt. Okay, absolutely. Okay. First Baptist Church offers a class in the fall called "So Do You Think That You Want to Get Married for Single?" Oh, I would like to join that class. Okay, so if anyone on here that's single, well, not married because I know single in today's terms means different things. Tamika said that her church, First Baptist Church of Glenarden, offers a class in the fall called "So You Think You Want to Get Married." Now, I don't have a fiance, but I'm definitely interested because I feel like you should always get ready before something happens. Like we're not talking about them. Okay, so not them. Okay, so okay. Yes, that's very important. We are planning our life together, and financial freedom is a plus. No surprises. Okay, and that's another thing about me that I notice about myself. I'm very private, and people have like you all know me. Like I love to talk, love to interact, but in an intimate realm, I've learned that I'm very private, and I think it has a lot to do with me not seeing healthy relationships growing up. Um, they all